Here we go, everyone. Lesson 6.3, polynomials. This first slide here is just basically all terminology and like definitions and stuff. So we're going to go through this super fast. You can have a polynomial. Well, first off, a polynomial is a collection of terms separated by plus and minus symbols, okay? Polynomials, let's get this out of here. Polynomials can have one term, two terms, three terms, or four or more terms, 4 plus. The name of a one-term polynomial is called a monomial. A two-term is called a binomial. A three-term is called a trinomial. And a four or more term polynomial is really just called a polynomial. There's no specific name for it. So like 4x is an example of a monomial. 2x minus 7 is a binomial. 3x squared plus 4x minus 2 is a trinomial. A polynomial would be 4 or more, so like 2x to the third minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 2. That's 4 or more terms. Notice that a minus or a plus sign separate the terms. That's how you count the terms. So like 4x, that's really just one term. Even though it's two things, it's a 4 and an x, they're technically stuck together because they're being multiplied. It's really just one term. There's no plus or minus symbol in that one. Here, in the next one, there's two separate terms because they're separated by a minus sign. So on and so forth. There's three separate terms. Here, here, and here, and then in this one there's 4 separate terms. Okay? Now you could also classify by the degree of the exponent. You could have an exponent of degree 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. A 0 degree exponent means it is a constant term. Constant. So just the number 5. That technically has, there's no variable that has an exponent with it. It's really technically x to the 0 power, but you don't need to write that because we know anything to the 0 power is just equal to 1. So we don't have to write that. Okay? The next degree is called linear. So like 2x minus 3. That's linear because the exponent, so the degree is really the exponent. The exponent there is 1. Okay? A second degree polynomial is called a quadratic. Quadratic, so like 3x squared minus 4x plus 1. That's a 2 exponent. This one is a 0. So see how the progression goes of the exponents, 0, 1, 2, and then a 3 exponent is called a cubic. 4 is called quartic. 5 is called quintic. And then you could write your own examples for all of those. It's just the exponent of the x variable grows by 1 each time. Okay, so real quick, the degree is the exponent of the highest term. Standard form, we should be familiar with standard form. It's descending. Terms are written in descending degree. Okay, and then real quickly, because we're running out of time on this video, we have to keep them all under 5 minutes. In this one, this is standard form right here. Notice that the exponents go down by 1 each time. The LC is the leading coefficient, aka the very first number that you see. The very first number that you see in front of the first term is 2. That's the LC, the leading coefficient. The degree is the highest exponent you see. That is 3. So the 2 is the LC, the 3 is the degree. If it's a third degree, then its name is a cubic. The constant term is the one all the way at the end. That's the constant. That's 12. The number of terms is, count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 separate terms separated by minus and plus signs, and that is called a polynomial. All right, on to the next video.